Welcome back to the Virgo channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Laura. I'm going to do a general message for Virgo. Know that energy is fluid. Roles could be reversed. Always interpret the message as it best resonates with you. Cross watchers are always more than welcome to tune in and watch because, hey, part of the message probably resonates with you more. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, you can find anything of any importance or relevance to the channel in the description box below. If you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, you need to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Must need to be open to getting a shadow reading because this channel goes deep. We don't just look at what goes on the surface. We do look at the shadows and the karmic themes, and you have to write the word in your comment bar. The word is the word that I start the video off with. It's the first card, and it's the word on the card. So you always write that word in your comment bar, and you'll know if I chose you, if I wrote the word winner underneath. If I did, we'll correspond back and forth. Little tiny bit on YouTube, but essentially you'll reach out to me through my email, which is in the description box. It's pureenergyhealer70@gmail.com. But again, if you need it, it's in that description box along with the word of the day. And we'll figure out the best day and time that works for the both of us. And then the day of your reading or the day before, I will send you the link. So you don't have to worry, where is the link? It goes right to your email address, to your inbox. So all you can do is click on it and it will take you right to the reading. All right, now without further ado, let's just jump on in this morning. I can't believe that we're actually at the end of February already, and that tomorrow is March 1st. It is crazy, and we actually had an extra day of February this month, but it's just like, I feel like time is going lightning fast. Jealousy, jealousy. Ooh, I feel like Virgo, you're stepping into your time. You're stepping into your time and you are going to spark up a lot of jealousy. You have a lot of people that they know that you've worked hard, but they envy you. And really the difference between jealousy and envy is that some people just wish that they had what you have and they don't think that they could have it. Envy is when a person doesn't feel like you should have it. So I'm feeling like there's a lot of people around you that it's triggering their jealousy, but there's one person that you're connected to that doesn't feel like you should have it. And meaning like your time, your spotlight, your moment. And I feel like it's just because they had a perception of who they believed that you were in their mind. And that is not really who you are, but it's their perception. And I think it's because they didn't treat you the way that they should have. They took you for granted. Now you're not talking to them. So they have mud on their face. This is the underlining energy. I don't know why I'm pulling this energy. We're going to pull some cards to see why. Again, the word is jealousy. You're going to write that word in your comment bar. And that's also the underlying energy that is driving people to feel the way that they do, to act the way that they do. It leads up to why people have certain shadows. Understand that their behaviorisms have more to do with them than they do you, but we will look at your inner child wounds to see why you attracted this person into your life. Okay, let's take a peek. Finding out the truth crushed me. It's like it's finding out the truth of the fact that they can't get over on you, that it's almost like you're this popular star in their eyes, that everybody loves you, that you're going to succeed, that you're going to soar, that whatever you're working on, it's going to bring opportunities, and that you're going to leave them behind, and that you don't really care. That's their perception. So it's, again, that's really what crushed them. It's what crushed their ego. It's made them have to look at themselves. I hope that you can forgive me one day. And again, this person is so embarrassed to even confront you because they know that you know how they treated you and why they treated you the way that they did, that they perceived you like all the other losers that they date, is what I feel like. And when I say that, I don't mean to call anyone a loser, but it's almost like anyone that doesn't value themselves. Anyone that doesn't have anything going on in their life and is looking for someone to come into their life to give to them, well, is kind of a loser because that's how this person perceives them. So it's almost like you don't have anything going on. I'm the best thing since sliced bread. You're gonna drop everything to be with me because you don't have anything going on. I feel like I'm a good catch. This was their perception, and they got away with it for a long time. It's that people that they would deliberately go for people that they perceived didn't really have a good job, really didn't have people in their life that cared about them, really, so that they could, get what they want and not really care about how they treated them. And this sounds like really crappy type person, but this person was really coming from their lower self, which is all about me, all about me. And they know that you know that that's the way that they treated you. And they are so embarrassed because they're not viewing you as that person anymore. I bury myself in work to forget you. Yeah, this person is mortified. And it's also like they have strong feelings for you now. I feel like they thought about you and watched you because in the beginning, they just thought you were going to chase them. They thought you were going to come back. They thought that they were going to trigger you to the point that you would get emotional because that's what normally happens with the people that they've invested in, or I don't even want to say invested, used. The people that they've, dated, because they I don't even want to say dated because it wasn't even a date. It's like this person gives nothing in a relationship. It's more or less that maybe a little bit of phone back and forth, a little bit of flirting, and then it's wham bam, thank you, ma'am, got what I want, bye. This is how this person operates. And they treated you like that. And the thing is, they watched you because they thought really that you were going to like flip out and you didn't. And as they watched and as the time went by, more and more time went by, they're watching you change. They're watching all of a sudden your friend circle has changed. They're watching that you look different. They're watching that your job is growing. See, they're not seeing that same person anymore. And now this is what's really bothering them. And they're not seeing themselves that way anymore either. I love you. And that's what it said. As the time went by, they've grown really strong feelings for you. And so now they kind of have mud on their face. So let's see exactly what they did. Flighty. Again, like don't give up too soon. Again, so it's like this person like was in, out, they acted like they really didn't care. They put very minimal effort in. Like always like they had something better to do. And I feel like that's part of them, like the game that they play, the facade. It's like that's not really who they are. That's the mask. Like you're not, I'm going to pretend that you're not really that important. It's like, so you'll give me more, so that you'll try to give me more. It's a very narcissistic trait. Troublemaker. So again, like deliberately just stirring the shit, stirring the shit to try and trigger you. Again, and then when you would call them out on it, it's like they weren't going to talk about it. They were going to be like, "Oh, you're imagining it," or like, "What are you saying?" Or you're making a big deal out of nothing. Again, another narcissistic trait, being like not validating your feelings, deflecting it back onto you. So it was like, I act like I don't care. I give the minimal effort. And this is how you know a person that has a second chakra imbalance is where they either give too much energy or they don't give anything at all. And it's because they're not coming from their true sense. They're trying to strategize. And that's a form of manipulation because they, again, wanted to get what they wanted. And what they see is that that's not really working. Again, playing coy, again, that's the same thing as defensive. Like, who, me? I don't like, you don't understand. You're not getting that right. That's not really, again, very narcissistic energy because it worked. Self-righteous on top of it. So, and then again, if you would push them even more, becoming self-righteous, so you couldn't even talk to this person. They made it so you would not be able to approach them. And then I feel like they would punish you. Like spend extra time away from you, deliberately not call you back, deliberately, like you'd say, can you call me on Friday? They would deliberately not do it. Or if you wound up sick, or if you wound up needing something, they would deliberately go ghost during those times. And it was clearly sending a message. And then when you would call them out on it, they're like act coy, like you're imagining it. Like, why are you asking me this? Like, what? We're not really that close. Like, what? So it's again like very gaslighty energy, which normally causes a lot of drama in a relationship, which they love because they don't really want to give anything. They just want to steal your energy. They want people to be hooked on them to feed their ego. That's what it looks like to me. Or at the time, that's what it is. Now they've sat there for a while and they look at their behavior and they're disgusted with themselves because they see who you're friends with. They see who you are now. They see that you're a good catch. They see that you're nothing like those other people. I want to send you a message today, but I was afraid to. I don't know if you want to hear from me or if I can say the right thing to you. Yeah, they're like overthinking. Because how do you come back from that? I mean, how do you come back from that? It's like, it's just something about character, like that people are disposable. Meanwhile, I feel like you have very good character, and this is why you have a lot of friends, and this is why life is going well. When you're in alignment with the laws of love, the laws of God, the laws of the universe, which are all the same thing, it's unconditional love. You become a magnet for good things. And this is why a person's jealous. But meanwhile, look at them. Look how they operate. Look at their life. Look at nothing good comes from that. And for sure, because you're not talking to this person anymore, you're not interested in this person anymore, or you're at least acting like you're not. And it's scaring the shit out of them because it's like, they're also afraid that you're going to say something. But this person also cares a lot about what other people think, ironically. So they were very selective in the people that they thought that they were choosing, that, you know, that they thought that they could get over. Like that maybe you didn't have that many friends, you didn't have a social network, or the people that you hung out with, who cares? I don't really like them. They're nobodies. But now that's not what they see. Clear the illusions of the 3D world. Don't take everything at face value. There's a lot more going on spiritually and energetically than you can see. So this person, again, you may not see them doing anything. They may not be coming towards you, obviously, because they're mortified and they don't know whether you want to hear them, and they are looking at their behavior and also all those reasons. But things are happening. And those things that are happening internally. It's that they're being forced to look at themselves. They're being forced to look at their disgusting behavior of using other people, and trying to get over on you, first of all, but they didn't. But then having to look at all those other people, and there needs to be some remorse. And I feel like they are in a place of remorse. They're in a place, but their karma is the fact that you're not talking to them. And that's why they're, again, being forced to look at their behavior. And what, like I said, they have strong feelings now. They don't feel the same way that they do. I feel like they always had was attracted to you, felt you were a nice person, but like they envision themselves being with like somebody that had a lot of money, was very flashy, was very showy, that somebody that again just was somebody that was going to build their ego. And I feel like you have too much of a life, which it almost puts you in competition with this person because they again want that spotlight to be on them. They care a lot about what other people think. So we are one. Don't let fear get in the way of this truth. And let's see, and that's the thing. They're like, no. They're like, I feel so connected to you. Now that I'm seeing you from where I am, I see how we could be together. I see you're my person, but I can't let fear get in the way. Even though I acted the way that I did, I'm going to have to take a shot added this. This is what I feel like your person's like. Can't just sit there and stay in this place of stagnancy, which is I'm not doing anything, but I'm stuck on you. And I'm stuck on you because I'm stuck because I'm guilty. I'm stuck because I love you. I'm stuck because I'm angry because you're making me look at this. Again, jealousy is a form of like is a form of fear because there's really only two energies, love and fear, but they're like actually angry because it's like you were supposed to suffer. I thought that you really loved me. I thought you really had feelings for me. You played me when meanwhile they were trying to play you. That's the kicker. When you were not playing them, you just was like, I'm not going to stick around for whatever this is. So we see, are they going to do anything? You are the person of my dreams. And that's what I was saying. It's like I feel like they're gonna do something. I feel like they're trying to figure out. I feel like if they sent you one text message, they sent you 1,000, but they deleted all of them because and they read them and then they get in their own head. And so again, this person's not confident in themselves, which is why they always need to like do things to feed their ego. And that's why they like to put people in certain, you know, classes so that they feel that they can, feel better about themselves a little bit. But here it is that, you know, I feel empty without you. It's again, this person is just like in remorse. In remorse. So when we cover that, I know, but I feel like they will eventually come to you. But do they know when? No, I feel like it's when they're going to be really uncomfortable. That's what I feel. It's like because it's like they feel empty without you. You're the person of my dreams. I love you. Oh, I feel horrible. Oh, I don't know. Like it's like I can't live without you now. Long distance, and I feel like maybe we can start, a relationship that's not going to be like even friends is what I feel like. And they feel like you're so far away from them. That's what they feel like. And it's because emotionally you're not tuned into them anymore because they didn't give anything. They sat there for a really long time. So I'm going to just pull one more. Please be patient with me. So it's again, like, as I said, they're not moving towards you yet, but there's a sense of them being really uncomfortable and really thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it and becoming so obsessive about it that I feel like they're just one day going to snap. And that's usually divine timing. So, some of you will be nice to this person, and some of you will not be nice to this person, I feel like. Um, but, it's free will. And the reason why I want to look at the inner child wounds, because, as I said, some of you will be with this person, some of you won't be with this person. It's like I feel right now that this person is still going to take a little while to get back to you. And so you didn't really come up that much, but we can say, why did you attract this person into your life? You're a mirror of who and what comes into your life. Why did you attract this person? What do you need to heal? What do you need to integrate? If you don't like this energy, which understand, I don't think anyone would like this energy because it's very pagey. It's somebody that's immature, someone that, is really like comes from their just very selfish, someone that comes from that because they're not evolved enough. Are they healing? Are they evolving? A little bit because they're being forced to look at themselves, but it's going to take them a little bit. So you have to say, why did you attract this person into your life? What are you supposed to learn? What needs to be integrated? So we're going to pull 3. Isolation. Well, again, that's what every time this person punished you, that's what they kind of did. They kind of put you in isolation. This is an inner child wound. So again, we have to ask why you attracted this person into your life. Trauma. And that makes sense, right? And inner authority. So inner child wounds happen in our childhood, right? And they happen from our environment. I feel like you were raised, Virgo, by someone that every time like you got punished, they would put you in isolation. They would ignore you. Even if they didn't put you in a separate room of isolation, they would isolate you from your other, siblings. They would single you out. They would again and make it known that they were angry, and they would do so kind of in a psychological way where again not include you, act like you were invisible, single you out in that way. And this happened often, and it created a lot of trauma. But then what happened also is because this person continually put you by yourself, you wound up having to go inward a lot, and you became very psychic. You became very intuitive because you're like, you're gaslighting me. You're gaslighting me. It's like you're angry at me. So you're again putting me in isolation or like singling me out, not including me, not making me feel as if I'm part of the family, not making me feel loved, not making me feel as if I'm important enough. And that made you again protect yourself. So you went inward. And that's why inner authority, you listen to your inner authority. Well, the same scenario happened here, that this person was trying to gaslight you. They were trying to act as if you weren't enough, that you weren't good enough, that you weren't. And so what that happened is you left and you became something. It's like that actually, that energy helped you say, because I feel like on a psychic level, you picked it up and said, oh, I get what you're doing. I see how you're treating me. I don't like the way that you're treating me. And what you did was you integrated it. You went and you're creating yourself. This is why this person's in remorse. This is why this person feels bad. They never thought that they saw you detaching yourself. They thought that you were going to give them more. They thought that you were going to create some drama. They thought that they were going to keep you stuck. Not what happened here. So you wound up being very psychic. And this is why, and not just very psychic, like tapping in and listening to yourself and doing what was best for yourself, regardless of this person, regardless of the feelings that might have been there at one time before they like murdered them, because that's what it looks like. It looks like they treated you so bad and like in holding back, and they know it, and they know you know it. Faith, I am confident I will achieve my goals. I live in the present and have faith in the future. I firmly believe in my value within the universe. So again, it grew your faith, because when you listen to your inner authority, that's what you're saying. You're acting on no information. You're banking on like the idea, your will, yourself, because that's how faith really is. Faith is, is the bridge that connects you to what we reap, to what is sown. So understand, it's like there's nothing there. It's that, I'm going to plant my seeds with faith that they're going to grow into something. I don't know, but I'm not going to bank on you. My inner authority tells me don't bank on you because you don't treat me the way that I deserve to be treated, and you left. So that's like a boom, almost like game over. And that's why this person is like in remorse and really doesn't know how to approach you now, because they're like, but they feel stuck because they're like, I have feelings. I have feelings. And I feel guilty. So like I said, I feel like they're just going to burst. Now, I'm going to end this, but if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to write the word. What was the word again? I think it was jealousy. I think it was jealousy. I can't find it, but you'll find it in the beginning of the video. And again, you'll know if I chose you, if I wrote the word winner. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.